Imagine this. A nation of over 1.4 billion people, a real digital powerhouse where, QR codes are just a part of everyday life, suddenly goes silent. And I'm not talking about a power cut. I mean a digital blackout, something way more fundamental to our world today.
So let's really dive into this unsettling idea. What would actually happen if you woke up tomorrow and the internet was just gone? For a whole week, how would society even work? More importantly, how would you manage?
We're talking about a complete, sudden shutdown here. No Wi-Fi bars, no incoming messages, zero connection to the outside world. Just this unbelievable digital silence falling over the entire country. Okay, so those first 48 hours would be all about one thing: absolute shock. It's the immediate collapse of every single system we just assume will be there. Let's break down what would crumble first. Honestly, the collapse would be unbelievably fast. Right away, all digital payments, think UPI, everything, they just freeze, solid. Communication, gone. WhatsApp, emails, even some phone calls that run on internet tech, they'd all go dead. Logistics, the engine behind all our deliveries, would grind to a halt. And of course, millions of businesses just couldn't operate at all. And this whole scenario really shines a spotlight on this idea of digital dependency. This isn't just about convenience or scrolling through social media. No. It's the actual architecture of our economy, of our daily lives. We've built this entire world on the assumption that we'll always be connected. This event, it puts that idea to the ultimate test.
But that initial system failure, that's just the first domino to fall. It's what happens after the initial shock, when all these secondary effects start to ripple out through society, that the crisis really, truly deepens.
This timeline gives you a sense of just how scary fast things would escalate. By day 3, the ATMs are empty, there are no digital options, and real widespread panic starts to set in. By day 4, the supply chain breakdown means store shelves in the cities start looking pretty bare. And by day 5, we're in a total information blackout. And think about that. When all the reliable news sources just disappear, what rushes in to take their place? Fear, rumors. With absolutely no way to check what's real, misinformation spreading by just word of mouth could create a super dangerous, really volatile situation. But here's the incredible thing. Even in the middle of all this chaos, people are remarkably good at adapting. As the digital world falls apart, a totally different kind of network would start to bubble up. One that's built on, actual human beings talking face to face. And the change would be just stark. Your instant news feed gets replaced by a community bulletin board or someone listening to an old radio. All that e-commerce we rely on, it gives way to local barter systems and whatever cash people have left. And our huge digital social networks, they'd be reborn as actual physical hubs where people gather in person. So what would these practical steps to survival actually look like? Well, first, people would naturally form these little hubs in their neighborhoods just to share real information and pool their resources. Second, you definitely see barter systems popping up. I'll trade you my skills for some food, And finally, we'd go back to relying on local human knowledge, not some algorithm for pretty much everything. So all of this, the chaos, the panic, but also this incredible human adaptation, it all brings us right back to the central question we started this whole explainer with. After walking through all of that, could a nation so deeply woven into the digital world really handle 7 full days of total silence? And the answer, maybe surprisingly, has almost nothing to do with the actual technology that was lost. The servers, the fiber optic cables, the apps, that's not really the heart of the matter. The real answer, it turns out, is in the human connections that get rediscovered when all that digital noise goes away. A nation's real strength, its resilience, isn't measured in megabits per second. It's measured in the strength of its communities. Survival in the end wouldn't be about rebooting a server. It would be about people reconnecting with each other. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? In our constantly connected world, what are the essential connections we might have already lost?